possibly unethical and unprofessional and maybe even an illegal process. I'm not sure if that's not criminal. To me, it's wrong. That money was stolen by Harold Bolt.
On November 13, 2013, Ward 5, Texarkana, Arkansas, City Director Mike Jones sent a memo to TAPD Police Chief Bob Harrison. Jones continued by stating the allegations had been publicly discussed at a directors meeting and in social media. After a 3-month-long investigation that ensued, according to the TAPD police report, however, officials in the finance department reported to police that ironically, many checks written by the city of Texarkana, Arkansas are signed with a signature stamp and not a handwritten signature of either party. More ironically, out of the 23 checks in question, Mrs. Gray apparently did sign one of the checks she claimed to have no knowledge of signing. Hyman then explained his signature had transferred through a carbon copy onto the non-negotiable copy. When a stamp is used, this simply isn't possible. The investigator from the TAPD examined the check and the signature, and in his opinion, it was the signature of Patty Gray. So what about the other 22 checks in question? Per resolution number 5645, agreed upon by the city board and dated November 2, 2009, the city manager was authorized to enter into incentive agreements for the purpose of building a hotel and convention center at the Crossroads Business Park. During the course of the investigation, it was learned that the signature stamp in question was never in Harold Bolt or Patty Gray's possession. The stamp was actually used by an accounts payable clerk. In fact, no one in the finance department could recall a time that Bolt had asked or had been in possession of the signature stamp. So, what would you do if one of your employees had falsely accused you of theft? What would any normal employer be expected to do? Harold Bolt fired City Clerk Patty Gray. Miss Gray also had 3 opportunities to dispute that she made such allegations. Once upon the request by Mr. Bolt, secondly, during the police investigation, and finally upon her dismissal of employment. 3 strikes, you're out. Now, a rational citizen would think the details of this case were thoroughly investigated by the TAPD and all allegations were found to be false. Not so. Social media has exploded with false and erroneous reports by Mayor N. Wayne Smith's ardent supporters and by the mayor himself. In fact, at the October 7, 2013 Texarkana, Arkansas board meeting, Smith also insinuated Bolt stamped checks.
City manager had control of, stamping all the checks, and the person with the other signature on it didn't even know about it. So
he was quoted in the Texarkana Gazette as far back as September, again alleging misconduct. In every instance, Harold Bolt has been cleared from false accusations by Mayor Smith and his small group of supporters. The recall referendum failed. Isn't it clear what the people of Texarkana, Arkansas really want? We want a professionally run city with no more drama. We need a new mayor who stands strong, ethically, morally, and doesn't destroy our city's reputation. Isn't enough simply enough?